quite actually. So we can't survive the dyno session, so that's pretty good so far. We haven't got as much power as I probably should be making, but we ended up throwing alternator belts, just kind of pulled us off the dyno a little bit early. So at the moment, taking off the old alternator mount, which to be fair was like a relatively cheap eBay one that was adjustable. It's a bit hard with the alternator options when you're running just the alternator by itself, because we've got no power steering pump, no water pump. Obviously the dry sump has its own belt for the oil pump, so the alternator's just running by himself. We've gone from that, which was literally the belt just going straight from the balancer to the alternator pulley. Now swapping onto a war speed alternator mount, which runs third pulley, which tensions from the eccentric pulley on that. So hopefully having the extra pulley kind of pushing down the belt rather than just stretching the belt from alternator to balancer is enough to keep the bloody thing on there, but we'll see. So we've got a running car, we've got 3/4 of a tune, we've got an alternator that hopefully is not going to throw its belt now with the new war speed mount. Need an alignment, then what?
Quiet as fuck, what do you mean? That's a lot of oil.
So I knew the car wasn't quite finished, but I figured it was good enough to, you know, why not give it a bit of a run? We're probably going to find out more about the thing while driving on a track rather than it sitting still in a workshop. So picked a rather fucking warm day to come to Winton at 33 degrees or whatever it is here. So far we've gone out twice. For the most part, it works, which is fucking great. We haven't caught fire yet. I haven't thrown a belt yet. I haven't lost a pressure that I should have yet. My brakes work. I'm a very happy man. Gearbox doesn't have a lot going on. It has no third gear, it has no fifth gear. It does have second, fourth and sixth, but it doesn't like changing between them when you're having to skip the gears that are on the other side of the H. But, you know, it drives. We're not setting any fucking records today, but, you know, it's driving and I'm pulling back into pit lane of my own accord. So far, knock on wood, we haven't been towed. Sure, we still might be by the end of the day, but let's see how we go. The biggest oversight we've probably done so far is off the oil tank in the back, the dry sump. It runs a overflow tank or a couch can essentially, which I stupidly went and put a rather small one on it, didn't without thinking that it was going to be too much of a big deal. Definitely either overfill the tank or don't have a big enough spew tank, so that's been pushing out probably more oil than I would like. That'll probably be one of the first things on the to-do list when we get back to the shop is we'll go step that up to a significantly larger tank, so then we'll have a little bit more leeway with the fill line for the oil. Probably one of the biggest differences I've had to get used to is having a non-assisted brake pedal. Going with the pedal box, it's awesome now that I'm used to it because the amount of modulation you get is crazy. But going into the first couple of laps and being used to, I've only ever driven brakes with a booster before, getting used to that was a bit of a weird feeling.